obviously it's not like the game where there's the biggest spells to steal, but always if he gets a Roar or some of these quirky ones, could be a little fun game. And also we've got the Gorg carry Dawnbreaker.
We do! The old carry Dawn. And to give you, ladies and gentlemen, some stats on this one from the lad. Overall win rate of 60%.
Okay.
So not bad at all. He's only played it a few times recently, so in the last 3 months we've had 8 games of it from him in his pubs. Has won 6 of them, so a solid win rate. Last game did lose in 26 minutes, so he's going to hope to not replicate that here. But every reason to believe from those numbers that the lad is going to have a good showing here. It's a solid hero. We've seen it had a lot of success, and you know, Gorg, he's a fan of these sort of strength safe laners. You know, we've seen plays like the carry Pudge, which I'm still waiting for him to bring out in these pro games in his pubs, and he's had great success with it. So should be solid. And yeah, Excalibur on the morph mid. I like this dynamic, right? It feels like a good fit for Team Bold, having the two cores play these sort of style of heroes.
Yeah, I think for Bold, they've excelled most when you have Excalibur on these like leaner morphling style mid heroes. Maybe Storm when it was really powerful in previous patches. These kind of I take over the game style heroes.
Yeah, between the cores as well, they've got quite the team fight on Team Bold. You know, just been able to lay down the fight with the arena and back it up with the global from Gorg. And already here, Gorg and Bengen looking for a bit of a first blood attempt onto BNC, but they won't quite be able to run him down all the way.
Yeah, wasn't able to get in front with the body blocks. But this is the most important lane for Team Board, because 11Monkeyz lineup, it's built around like this quick BKB Razor, Beastmaster with some items, they'll just run through Board. They can challenge the amount of kind of damage that Board was presenting early on. When you have heroes like Morphling, Dawnbreaker, they kind of need a little bit of help, even Wyvern and Rubik, to get their damage out. So there is going to be an earlier window in the game that 11Monkeyz can be threatening. And if they shut down this Beastmaster, they can potentially stall that. And this is a potent lane. It's Wyvern, Dawnbreaker.
They can kill.
Oh,
maybe not here. I mean, actually, yeah, BNC should be in trouble. The level 1s, they're running him down. He's kind of stuck awkwardly in the trees here. I mean, Gorg's going to have another hammer in a few seconds, so he will be ready to chase BNC back down. He's probably going to want to try and stay on top of him. See if he turns towards the Zeus instead. The Heavenly jump slow, causing a bit of issues. But yeah, you're seeing it here already from Team Bold's top lane. Especially when these heroes have got the level 2. Then it's going to be a very dangerous spot for BNC to lane as a Beastmaster. Yeah,
especially with the build he's going for. He had the Sage's Mask for the Wild Axes spam. Then he's trying to get the Helm of Iron Will. Yeah. He's actually bringing out, I believe, more regen on the Courier. So this Helm will be delayed even further. But yeah, the level 2 advantage of this top lane, Team Bold will have to utilize it very much.
Let's have a look. I mean, with the 1 charges, yeah, Gorg, he should have enough to go with the 1-2 once he's hit that second level. So they've got to keep their distance. Let's see, this last creep will put him over the edge.
They're pretty well positioned on 11Monkeyz anyway.
Yeah, they're playing careful. Yeah. They've got to keep back. So the BNC's heading back up. Ooh, I feel like he's getting in dangerous territory there.
That could have been a dead Beastmaster.
If Gorg sees the chance to go, yeah, here we have it. He's going to make the move.
Oh,
a little off at the Starbreaker. You know, waking up, first move of the day, first game of the day. It's going to take a bit of time, but you're seeing the potential there. When they land it, they'll get the kills.
Do apologize, Owen. This isn't Gorg's first game of the day.
No, Gorg.
He has played 4 pubs already this morning. He has also streamed them as well.
That's still the warm-up games. You know, take bottom lane, Pablo. He'll go down. First blood for Mary. That's why we've been watching that top lane, bottom lane. 11Monkeyz showing very much that their safe lane also has a potent combo between the Clock and the Razor.
Yeah, 100%. This Clock 5, you set up with any hero. Oh, Wyvern.
Bengen's, he's kind of baiting Nukamati in. Gorg's trying to do something about it. They'll lose Bengen. Can Gorg take down Nukamati in return?
One more click. Come on. The slow. Oh, the force slow.
He can't chase it. So, a good move there from 11Monkeyz. I mean, definitely the harder lane for them to get the kills, and they do it. Nukamati's able to survive and get out of there.
Yeah, and honestly, this bot lane as well, it's really exciting. I love watching Clockwork Razors in tandem, Clockwork and with any ranged hero realistically, because you get to put so much pressure on with the Clock alone. It allows your carry to be a bit more aggressive. You've got that fail-safe of that Cogs pushback or just the tankiness of Clockwork, and they already found 1 kill down here. We might find some more, but yeah, this Razor very much uncontested. And if you look at the CS as well, Void Spirit in mid lane, looking pretty good too. 19 for 7, punishing the early levels of Morphling.
Yeah.
And that's a key thing to note. This disparity of mid lane, Morphling naturally, you farm your mid, farm small camp. You're not really the hero that picks up a rune and ganks. Void Spirit, on the other hand, happily thrives in the chaos of these earlier fights. But once again, Board, they need to really respect this exit of laning phase. the speed in which Void Spirit, Clock, and Beast can play around the map, it will outpace what Board's lineup is. And if they're ready for that, they can stall, delay, get their items, and then take the fight. But if they fall victim to joining these earlier skirmishes, their draft won't be built to deal and withstand.
Sure. I mean, because that has been something that has sort of caused trouble for Team Bold in previous series. You know, these games where Gorg and Excalibur, I mean, they get a little too greedy, right? It's all about the greed. This sort of game, there's got to be that dynamic where they're giving Excalibur the space, and Gorg, he's got to get involved as soon as he can and look to fight. They can't afford to both be kind of AFK farming at the 30 minutes.
Exactly, but that's where like Dawnbreaker kind of leans into the desire of fight, right?
Exactly,
Mars,
it's a great
Rubik,
hero.
They want to find that pick off, and then Dawn will naturally be like, oh, boys, let's go. And also ganking a Morphling, it's already pretty hard. Now throw the Dawn ult on top of that, it's going to be near impossible potentially to kill off this Morphling, unless it is like Razor on top with the Void and the whole, you know, arsenal of Radiant on top of them.
Yeah, they've got some fantastic ways to keep Excalibur safe in the fight. Yeah, between the Dawn ult and, of course, the saves that the Wyvern's going to be able to offer.
Also, it's been a really long time since I've seen someone die to Trusty Shovel, Cobalt, and a Morphling. And also, there's been a lot of Morphling, so I'm hoping that we might get to see the meme interaction between the Tier 1 neutral item and Morphling. When you go down to 1 HP and just die to this little old Cobalt. But alas, not yet.
Top lane. Team Bold, they might not have got the kills as of yet, or maybe they will now. Here we go with the setup, straight in onto PNC. They'll take him out. That's what you're looking for here from those two heroes, the Dawn and the Wyvern. Same time down bottom, Palantimos actually ends up going down underneath the tower. Looks like he got a little too aggressive. Zip Zapper probably got a nice sort of throwback there with a spear. And actually seeing if they could chase down Mary as well. And Spear's back up.
Oh, that was close.
There from Zip Zapper. Tries to sort of clip Mary at that angle where he's going to be able to connect the spear and still hit the tree. Does manage to hit him, but not quite having the reach to connect onto any tree at the back of it all.
And that is the strength of Rubik Mars lane, where if you are close to your tower, that he actually died because he lifted the Razor back and then the spear then connected into the tower. So it's a really nice combination of just 2 movement spells pushing you from a safe position into their tower range.
Yeah, well played indeed.
Yeah, Team Board, they're happy with this laning phase. Sure, they didn't get as many kills as they might have hoped for top, but
yeah, they're all fine.
Gorg's level 6 now. CS-wise, they're all top. Beastmaster's kind of somewhat recovering, but yeah, net worth-wise, super happy with the start of this game if you're bored.
From the void.
Real question will be what type of carry Dawn we'll see from Gorg. We've seen the Phase Boot Echo Saber builds, we've seen just straight like Desolator or BKB.
What's he been going in his games?
It's a bit of both, I believe.
Doesn't look like he's not okay. No, he was an Echo Saber lad in the last game that he did, but that was a loss. Every other game, he sort of favors getting the BKBs or the Desos as soon as he can. Up bottom lane. There he's trying to get Pablo. We'll see Gorg head over just in case it was needed. It wasn't in the end. Pablo was safe. But just making sure that Palantimos didn't chase for more. And as it may be, you know, maybe Gorg wants to sort of set himself up now on the bottom lane to farm, and they'll leave someone else to deal with the top lane pressure.
Yeah, I think Gorg was hoping that maybe there was still one more bit of CC available to keep the Razor inside that ultimate, or at least bring them into the ultimate. But no, instantly TPing back top.
Okay, he wants to stick back up here.
I feel like with the start of the lane, because you have a Wyvern, you're able to actually fight this top lane a little bit better. You don't really just ditch it. And Dawnbreaker is one of these heroes that just exists top.
Or bottom. Stoikov is coming in for the gank. He's going to get lifted up, but the Remnant was down onto Zip Zapper. Not come back with the God's Rebuke, but a secondary Astral Step into the Simulate will set him up to fall as Zip Zapper taken down on the bottom lane.
And meanwhile, little Morphling just still hitting the creeps mid. Can't really pressure this hero. The Clockwork, the Zeus, these aren't heroes that are going to rotate to mid and go, haha, we've got you.
I mean, who is sort of the, you know, do they have a Morphling killer in the lineup that 11Monkeyz have?
It's less about the lanes and more about the Razor hitting a early enough BKB timing to kind of force the entire team to play as 5. If you're running down lanes, pressuring these towers, then Morphling kind of on the side with some, like, let's say, Dragon Lance or Yasha, kind of needs to join the fight but can't, like.
Suits up, and leading on to Gorg with the Roar. Caught an embrace from Bengen, buying him some time. Nukamati jumping in to try and finish him off. Gorg will turn with the Starbreaker here. He does die, but he is able to bring down Nukamati with him. They'll lose both heroes on the top lane. The Stoikov cleans up. Double kill for the Void Spirit off the back of his rotation.
And that was the pacing that I was mentioning. You see right now with both, they don't have the movements to make, and of course, with a carry Dawnbreaker, ideally you want the aggression to be on the other side of the map to ult in, overwhelm that side of the map, get the kills, and then pivot from there. When you're the one getting like attacked, you're not using the defensive capabilities of your spell. And also, it was on cooldown. But yeah, 11Monkeyz just moving quite quickly around the map now under the early game of this Void Spirit. But like you mentioned with this Morphling, if you're 11Monkeyz, you probably just let him farm for a little bit. You don't care. You just play the side lanes really well, and then you just overwhelm him in the mid game.
Cheers, Stoikov and Mary.
Can't really steal these stacks.
They're probably going to lose a life here. Mary goes down. And indeed, looks like Team Bold will be able to protect and clean up the majority of the stack still. Nukamati having to poke at them here. Stoikov kind of thinking about maybe getting back in on this one. He's going to look for the jump. He's straining onto Bengham, but the reaction's there. Pavlos with the telekinesis. Huge amounts of magical burst, though. Take down Bengham through the cold embrace. Gorg also left behind. These 11Monkeyz, they'll get both the kills out of this as they persist with their aggression. Again, as you said, just sort of recognizing that they can just go for this, just push for the action, and know that Team Bold, unlike these, to have the numbers and the resources to do much about it.
Yeah, if you're bored right now, you need to play a little bit more, I guess a bit more aggressive in the side lanes. You need to Winter Wyvern to AFK top, keep it pushed out. Or just going in.
He wants to go for it. They had a haste rune. Saw if he could maybe try for the chase down onto Nukamati, but not quite able to finish him off.
I guess the difficult thing that we're alluding to is if Bold gets this Mars in a position where he hits a big arena, where is that damage to follow up on that spear? You're relying on Rubik with a Fade Bolt, but there isn't like this big spell that Rubik can steal outside of maybe Razor, maybe Zeus, that you steal and you feel good then layering up the damage. They don't have this innate way of killing heroes right now. But no, that's why you see them being a little bit more farm heavy. Just the way in which they split across the map, they're just pushing out the lanes now. They're not trying to make any moves happen. If you're 11Monkeyz, it's the best time in the game to keep the fight going. Clockwork just soaking up some XP bottom, killing off the catapult, trying to get level 6. And they have really nice vision on Radiant as well. Mid vision, both wards, the top jungle. You're going to see every move Board makes.
Bottom lane, get a bit of a freebie. Oh, maybe nice because Stoikov, he's going to come with the backup. Mary's still alive. He's able to run into the trees. Team Bold, they came in with Gorg's backup as the Guardian. They've lost the two of them. Mary will go down as Gorg's able to find him at least at the side in the tree line. So some sort of a trade. But overall, again, 11Monkeyz able to take more from Team Bold that they can get from themselves.
Big respect to Mary there. You live on like a sliver of HP. You hug the tree line. You have hook available, so you're kind of waiting for your spells to come back on to reinitiate. Sure, you'd die, but yeah, Gorg in his retreat just kind of finds the Clockwork and gets the kill. But nice little play there from Mary, just staying in, not trying to run away. A lot of players in Dota, when they get to low HP, they instantly just run away from the fight instantly and assume they have no value. But often you can stay in proximity to throw out a spell.
Mid-tower pressure now being put on by BNC. And he'll get it. Not quite able to get the deny there, Excalibur. 11Monkeyz, they take out the tier 1 mid. Hook shot. Oh, onto... What did he hit?
His Void Spirit, maybe? The creep?
Oh, wait, did he hit the Hawk?
I was looking at something else, I won't lie. I was looking at the Razor's BKB.
Honestly,
it was a creep, Void Spirit, or a Hawk. They're the three options.
Yeah. But either way, if he went in, it probably wouldn't have been a bit of a risky place too. Yeah, he got the Hawk.
I mean, it is invisible on his own team.
he got his one in like the last second that it was alive for. So that was added extra level to the unfortunateness of that.
Oh, bless. All right, well, it was Hawk. Whoever answered Hawk in chat, congratulations. You won nothing.
Well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. There we go. 11Monkeyz.
Stolen hook shot.
He's ready with his hook shot. He's in onto Nukamati. They'll drop down the arena. They'll catch out the two of them. Mary will pop the cogs. Try and give himself some sort of barrier of safety, but they'll be ready to chase. Gorg's got a mango. He's got Soul Ring as well, ready in a second.
Ooh, go on. Oh, come
on. Got him still. The spear's there. Nice attempt, though, from Mary.
He's still living.
I mean, he's still walking it off. You're right. He is. He's going to get out of there. Didn't need the TP after all. Just takes a quick step to the side, and Mary's going to be safe.
They didn't want to waste their time. It's like Zip Zapper hits the spear, and it's like, guys, do you really want to chase this Tranquil's clock across the map? Let's leave him. Give him his style points. Always do love a good disengage with hook shot. But anyway, throughout all this chaos, Razor is very close to the BKB.
And what have we got here is a few hundred gold. How's Gorg doing on his one? Still a little bit further to go. But indeed, he is rushing that BKB as soon as he can. See in the mid, Pablo trying for the setup. But he'll set himself up for his own death.
Oh, this Zeus kind of vibing some Yapsaw style there. He was trying to yoink the last hit on that kill. Didn't get it though.
Zip Zapper, what's going on here?
Ooh, and he disconnected.
What's happening?
Let's check the player cam. Is he
all right? Is he okay?
At his PC, do you think? Odds on toilet or not?
I think he's probably just having some internet issues.
That's fair.
Yeah. Let's have a look again there, Pablo. He went for it on his own there. But we've seen the kill steal attempt.
Yeah, look at that. That is... Oh, come on.
I mean, to be fair to him, it was probably a let's scout the area out to see who else is near Pablo. Because
that's the guy that steals the kills.
You know, I'll defend Nukamai on this one. He wasn't trying to steal the kill. He was just trying to keep the, set up the vision to make sure nobody else was ready to jump.
That's fair.
You know.
I'd argue that maybe...
For the memes, he was trying to kill.
Yeah.
Cheeky little so he's trying to steal the kills.
How dare he. Didn't even steal it.
There we go, back in action. Ready to rock and roll again. Oh, Mary! An incredible juke there. With the old standstill technique.
You can't teach that, honestly.
But he's probably still there. I said that last time and he got out. This time, again, a hook shot. He's going to try and run, but they will get him. This time, Mary won't escape.
I just love the mini-game of can Mary juke away from the entirety of board.
You still look at the space and the focus that's been drawn towards him. Ooh. Got an attempt on Stoikov here. I mean, Dissimilate and Astral Step both on cooldown. Can they burst through him? Now it's back up. He's up to the side. Oh!
They got him. No, he's back down. No!
Oh!
Pablo's hook shot.
He still had the... It was on target, but didn't quite have the range.
Bull just need one more stun to kill a hero. Every fight.
Next spear. Blink and a spear in a second. Zip Zapper's going to clean this up.
Is he, though?
Here we go. Jump, go for it. No, he doesn't want to try. He doesn't want to try. They've lost vision. They don't want to try. So Stoikov, he's going to get away. We're seeing this a few times now. 11Monkeyz, they're heroes and players very good at escaping and evading Team Bold.
Standing still, the strongest thing in Dota.
A little too slippery here for the lineup. Team Bold not quite having the catch.
And now throughout all of this, the Beastmasters happily caught up second net worth. The Raiders completed the BKB. The Voids were at the clockwork.
They're looking for Gorg.
I mean, they should be able to get him. He doesn't have ult to get out. He has TP, but...
He hasn't got any way to retreat here.
Oh, he's dead.
They got him. A painful time as well indeed. He was close to the BKB gold. That knocks him back another 200 gold.
This is a massive timing now for 11Monkeyz. They've just completed the Helm of the Overlord. They got BKB. They need to sweep across the map, take some more fights, and look towards that Roshan potentially.
Let's have a look what we got from Excalibur. Yeah, he's got to get the BKB as soon as he can as well. He's just going for this Dragon Lance Yash straight into BKB. He knows that things are speeding up. Like 11Monkeyz, they're getting ahead, and he has to sort of turn up and have a presence in these fights sooner or later.
And that's the thing for this mid-morph lane. Often you have great lanes, but unless your team's finding the fights and giving you additional gold through towers or Roshan, you still kind of fall behind on just GPM and efficiency.
They're going to go for the Roshan steal.
Why not?
They've got Arena back up.
Still has the hook shot on Rubik, all right?
And they have Solar Guardians, so they've got ways of getting in on this.
All eyes on Pablo here.
They're moving to what they expect to gank on Gorg. They're defending Gorg. So they don't quite expect the Roshan attempt there from 11Monkeyz. They lean towards some sort of smoke move being made by 11Monkeyz towards Gorg, but it wasn't the case. And that means that 11Monkeyz, they'll get themselves an easy and uninterrupted Aegis. It'll be picked up by Stoikov. Now Mary.
Oh, just in. Why not?
Look at a fight.
Off we go.
Now see if they get the job. Zip Zapper locked down the arena. He's able to get the catch onto Nukamati. Gorg pots the BKB, but the link's there from Palantimos. Gorg will have to back away. Pablo holds him back with the stolen hook shot. Zip Zapper TP's out just in time. You see a curse being used to try to hold back Stoikov, but it won't protect Bengan as he still gets nuked down by Nukamati from the sidelines.
11Monkeyz, they're fully grouped up. They only lost a clockwork. Still have Aegis.
They didn't have to use the BKB either on Palantimos as well, so they're still very fit for a fight.
Yeah, that's the key thing nowadays of your carries or any core of a BKB. Just the discipline on how you use it. If you waste it in a game now, it feels so much worse with that additional cooldown. For board, unfortunately for them, their smoke move looked like it could be a bang-in Roshan contest, but instead had a different read on the game.
11Monkeyz now 5k ahead. With an Aegis in the hands of Stoikov, they'll be ready to keep their foot on the pedal and look for these plays. A nice grab here with the Remnant. Zip Zapper, he's there to keep Pablo covered. Jumps in, bursts through Nukamati.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
11Monkeyz now aware of this high ground ward though, because the Zeus died through that tree, kind of the tree line. Now they're going to be kind of shifting their bodies away from that, knowing that they can't de-ward it.
Excalibur just trying to find a safe area deep on 11Monkeyz half of the map. Get that BKB farmed up.
This is perfect.
He needs it soon, and definitely needing it before it comes to some sort of high ground defense. They'll need all the BKBs they can get Team Bold to prepare for that push from 11Monkeyz.
But no, for Excalibur, yeah, you don't really want to be joining any of these fights. Like, you're a Morphling, right? If anything, you thrive in the chaos of your team dying randomly, because then you're going to get the BKB, the Skadi, the Manta, and at that point, then you can really kind of pack a punch in these fights. But until then...
They have backed off and they've left BNC behind. The roar on Pablo. Gorg's ready to back him up with the Solar Guardian. They'll get an easy pick off here as 11Monkeyz retreated. Even BNC, they do lose Pablo in return. BNC able to take him down from the dead.
I mean, it's always terrible to play support into any summon hero, right?
Banging, nice juke. Walk straight ahead of your movement.
Now Void Spirit's going to go in.
He's going to be tempted to dive this. He has an Aegis, so he's got nothing to fear at the moment, Stoikov. Cold Embrace was out in time, though, from Bengen, so might take too heavy of a commitment for Stoikov to get the kill now. Looks like he'll hold back. It's buying time for this tough moment of the game, Team Bold Boss. Having to deal with Stoikov and the Aegis. 2 minutes left on Void Spirit's Aegis. I was seeing on the BKB progression for Excalibur. About 1,000 gold to go.
Yeah, slow and steady for sure. Slow and steady.
More Palantimos. Statting up after the BKB SMY is pretty much complete. You'll have that for the next push.
Always nice to have some type of status resistance against Winter Wyvern with the curse. Yeah, they're very much posturing. They don't need to back down right now.
Well, let's see. See how hard 11Monkeyz want to dive in on this.
Knowing Void Spirit heavily. Don't forget, this is the Stoikov with the Invoker 1v2ing the other day, right? Like, he's in.
Yeah, be able to take away a large bit of his HP there with that adaptive strike.
He's so tanky though. Kaya stands with the Aegis Wand.
Gorg's leaning in on this. He's going to try and poke out a reaction. He's in with the BKB, but the hook shot and the static link going through it takes him down. Gorg will fall. Zip Zap will drop the arena. It's a good curse. Should lead to the death of Mary, and it does indeed. So they'll find something in return. But Bengen, caught by the Remnant as he attempts to get back up to the high ground, will also go down. Team Bold, they lose 2.
They used arena, they used curse. They're going to have troubles defending this siege.
See how well they can hold. Tier 3 going down. Now see the buyback coming from Bengen.
Okay, 11Monkeyz, they're respecting the fact that if Wyvern's buybacking, maybe Dawnbreaker could also have a buyback, and they don't want to throw away the lead that they built up. So, 7k lead, 21 minutes.
Aegis about to leave their hands as well from Stoikov, just 10 seconds off it. He's going to be moving towards the gold for his Aghanim Scepter next. So, yeah, 15 to 12, 7k lead, 11Monkeyz taking it easy.
If you're bored, you need to try and get a smoke and just set up a fight. Rubik's got a pretty decent still with the plasma field. If the Mars and Rubik can sync up, get a pick off, get a jump, you might be able to kill off a hero. But again, it's so difficult because after that combination's done, your ability to kill a hero kind of fully gets removed. You don't have follow-up damage, so you need to go for a pick off, retreat. Spells back up again, go for another pick off. Keep delaying 11Monkeyz' ability to find 5 heroes in the same area, and then you can stall out the game long enough that your Morph, your Dawn can get some damage items. Because we've already mentioned the fact that we're on the epic chase to buy a BKB, that doesn't really help you kill heroes. It allows you just to survive for that initial fight. And when you have Beastmaster on the enemy team, BKB piercing, Clockwork, BKB piercing, there are ways for 11Monkeyz to deal with that. But like I mentioned, board, they need to try and find a pickoff. They've currently smoked up as 5.
See what they can get. Zip Zappers in. It's going to be Mary.
You've killed the position 5. The Razor TP'd out. Really nice positioning from Mary. Just reading the aggression of board, that one potential opportunity that they might find a pick-off.
Gorg's going to back off, farm up this bottom lane.
is under attack.
Maybe see if he can get the ancient creep. No, not going to quite have enough damage on his own.
Dude, these creeps are so tanky. Unless you actually have like 2-3 items, you don't have time worth to kill it.
Look at the mid tower. Still sort of in position to make some action happen. They do, of course, have Solar Guardian available on Gorg, so he'll be ready to join if they find action inside of 11Monkeyz jungle. See who ends up showing on the lane. We'll see them set up with a smoke. It's underneath their own sentry, so they're fully aware that this could catch 11Monkeyz by surprise. They did not see this. Stoikov's a big catch, but it's a tricky one. It's a good opening though. Zip Zapper, very cleanly done there. In and against the walls of the river. Very, very solid setup. Sets up for not just the one, but Mary picked up as well. That's what they've got to look for. It's
really nice utilization of their spells, right? They find that initiation, they all throw it in quickly, they get the kill. No messing around. There's not one hero going, maybe we should wait and hope for a second kill. No, it's just get this kill.
Absolutely.
We need something.
No, we're saying as well, Gorg always ready to drop the Solar Guardian. There's no question about it. He's there whether he's needed or not. Just off the chance that he is necessary for the kill. He's ready to go. And we'll see with the build as well. I think it feels a bit better now that they've picked off Stoikov. He was queuing up the AC, and that did very much feel like it's kind of a rough game. I'm not going to be able to get the sort of the item build that I wanted to play as a Dawn. Now they've sort of got that big pick off on the mid. He's going to go back and go for the more standard, get that Desolator done first. I
think the main thing is that Excalibur's telling his teams, like, guys, I will always be able to deal with Razor later on in the game. I get Link, I link Razor, Razor links someone. You know, you're sharing the damage equally. You're not having this big disparity. You just need to be tanky enough to not die to the Void Spirit kind of jump or the Zeus damage. And it's always nice to have a Deso on your team when you don't have innate tower damage. Because if they are to get a fight, it allows the Roshan to be a bit better. That tower siege a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, and I like this from Excalibur as well. Rather than focusing on turning the Asher into a Manta, he's going to look for the Lincolns because it just offers so much more. Zip Zapper, bit of an awkward BKB in an arena. He does still get the spear back on Stoikov. Isn't much else to follow it up with. We'll see Excalibur to the side, burst through Mary, but now he's been caught by the Lincoln Palantimos. He's got to try and get away from this. Jump in with the burst damage over towards Bangan. Bangan will hold back the two of them with a great curse. Backup coming in with the Solar Guardian. Bangan's able to get off to the side. Stolen Roar from Pablo. Used on a Stoikov there to follow Starbreaker. Stoikov getting a little low. BNC's going to be the new focus as Gorg tries to take him down. Will be held and healed up by the Cold Embrace. The last few seconds of his BKB, he'll try to run, but Excalibur, he cannot escape in time. Neither can Pablo, as Stoikov and Palantimos chase him down.
Burned flesh.
Oh, what looked like such a messy fight for board, actually.
They got something out.
It got something out of it. Like, sure, Excalibur goes down, but the value of that curse, he didn't curse a hero, he cursed a creep, catching more heroes because it was closer. Nice that we see a replay. It starts...
Awkward start.
Very awkward start. Arena not hitting anything, but...
Redeemed a bit by the spear connection.
True, and Excalibur as well. Look at Excalibur on the top. Instantly assassinates the Clockwork, and then they disengage into the high ground underneath their own vision. And in doing so, it kind of opens up everyone to...
And you know, I saw highlight this fight really banging.
That's a banging curse, yeah.
Excellent curse. That did give them the opportunity to at least get the kill on BNC. And allowed him to survive there. So some nice moves from the Wyvern.
And if you're bored, sure, this fight at the end of it, it doesn't go amazingly because your Morphling dies, but in the back of your mind, you're realizing, guys, if we have one more item, one more anything, we should be able to win these fights with this spell usage. And if you're 11Monkeyz, your early game, it's been about aggression, positioning, just outnumbering and kind of having just better kind of items at the time. If they make these mistakes again, this game will fall away.
I mean, you can see that now with the way that Team Bold's playing. They're stepping up the smokes. They're like, you know what, we can go for this. Poor Mary.
Every time.
We'll be fine here, but, well, I guess not poor old Mary at all. You know, Mary's been doing an excellent job of tanking a lot of these movements from Team Bold. And not even dying in a lot of them. You know, this has been quite an elusive Clockwork.
And now it's the counter smoke from 11Monkeyz.
Let's see what they can get here with the jump themselves. Palantimos is going to charge in. Zips down, turns with the spin. They've caught Nukamati. That'll be a dead Zeus, but Palantimos with the BKB in a long link has taken a lot of damage away from Zip and takes him out. Pablo with the Stolen Roar will hold back the Razor. We'll see Gorg attempt to Solar Guardian upon himself. Not going to be able to get that off in time. Excalibur's going to commit him very heavily, but he walks straight into a Remnant. Taken down. Gorg falls. Oh, this is ended terribly here for Team Bold. They've lost 4 heroes. They might just lose Pablo as well as Palantimos. He's zooming down the mid lane. It is indeed going to be a team wipe here for 11Monkeyz.
And potentially 2 racks as well. You have no buybacks, both cores dead for 40 seconds plus.
I mean, that was, you know, we were talking about the potential for a comeback and that they had the power to do it, but that whole move there has just sort of put that completely to the side, T.
And this all comes from the fact that in Dota, if you're able to win a fight, it's often due to defensive positioning when you're behind, the vision that you have, how you're able to kind of use your spells over your enemy being a bit too aggressive. This was Team Bald when they're down by 7k, running deep into the river, when they don't have that good a vision, throwing their spells kind of ad hoc, not perfectly. You still have Curse available. You know, it's unfortunate for Bald, but they got a little bit carried away from that fight. They didn't even win that fight. The fight that they went even in. Like, look at here. You're in the mid-river, 11Monkeyz are already smoked up, and now you put 3 heroes grouped up into the middle. Sure, you kill off the Zeus, he has buyback though. Winter Wyvern instantly dying at the start of the fight. Even if you did have buybacks on board, there's no way to get to this fight so close to the Radiant side. So yeah, just a little bit hasty from board. They were doing really well at kind of stalling out this game, being a little bit more patient, biding their time, but one glimpse of aggression that they shouldn't have probably done has just opened up this Beastmaster and Razor to run through the map.
Yeah, Palantimos is just crushing it, you know, 4-1 and 8. Very, very farmed, and the Razor just looking to be like a perfect fit for the way they want to be playing here.
Again, it's incredibly difficult if you're bored. Sure, we see Pablo now dying. Again, just to remind you, like, for Team Board, they don't have this clean way of smoking up and getting a kill. We've seen it once or twice in this game where they found a quick pick-off, but once 11Monkeyz are grouped up, it's not like they have this innate way to kill heroes. So it's still a very uphill battle for Board, and you have to commend them for trying, and yeah, unfortunately it didn't work, and 11Monkeyz had the better read on the fight.
Should be getting a second set of racks out of this one.
Yeah, they went for mid-racks during that highlight. They went for mid-racks, dropped back, got the Aegis. So now it's a Skadi, BKB, Aegis, Razor, 3,500 HP.
There we go, 2 sets of racks now. 11Monkeyz feeling very, very comfortable in the spot they're in. Palantimos insanely farmed. You know, we've seen the Skadi done, and after that push, he's pretty much got the money to really starting towards the butterfly. This Razor is going to be huge and a massive problem in terms of trying to take him down in the team fights. He's outside of the base. Now finds Zip Zapper. They have the corner base. In fact, Excalibur's going to try and fight this. He's in with the BKB, but the Raw's going to catch him out straight away. He goes down.
He wasn't able to get strength off.
They're almost certainly going to lose Gorg as well here, as we might be seeing the beginning of the end here now. No buyback available on Excalibur, and indeed, yeah, they'll call it GG. 11Monkeyz will take this first game, 31 minutes in. And, you know, they looked very good doing it.